happy to see you. Crochet any interesting stuff lately? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you chose this video. Allow me to teach you how to crochet lovely and cute stuffs. I have thousands over videos, so do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. I hope you don't mind, my voice sounds a bit weird today. I just recovered from bad cough and sore throat, and I lost my voice for about a week. I guess I had back my voice today. Recently, not today. In fact, I had back my voice a few days ago, but it still sounds a bit off. Okay, today I'm going to do a handphone bag. These are 8-ply cotton yarn, and still with the theme of Squid Games, I'm going to do a Squid Game handphone bag. So these are 8-ply cotton yarn. 8-ply means there are 8 strands put together to make into one. Okay, so these are 8-ply cotton yarn, and because it's 8-ply cotton yarn, I'm going to use a 4mm hook. It's going to be a very simple handphone bag. You can do it into a bigger bag, into a tote bag, or even bigger than that, a laptop bag, iPad bag. But at this moment I'm doing it as a handphone bag, the size of my handphone. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, I'm gonna start off by making a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. I'm going to chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is the width of my phone. Of course, this is a bit larger than that, slightly bigger, so that your phone has a little bit of space when you put it in. So once you have a chain of 16, 1, 6, I'm going to work on the bum side here. The whole bag I'm going to do in half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, go to this hump, pull up a loop, then you have 3 on your hook, and you put through all 3. And then again, you go to the next hump, you pull up a loop, and you put through all 3. So you're gonna do this until the end of the row. Okay, I started with a chain of 16, and by the time I turn here, I should have 15 stitches all in. So this is my last stitch, and then you better make sure every row you should have the same number of stitches. So in my case, if I have 15, every row I make sure I have 15. This counts as 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So once I'm at the end of the row, I'm not going to chain 1. I'm just going to turn the work, and I'm going to do my half double crochet again on this very first stitch. You see this first stitch here? On this very first stitch, just continue to do your half double crochet. And you're going to do this through and fro until you come to the length that you want. Oops, let me do that again. Make sure you grab both loops. same thing when you reach the end. In my case, I do not chain one. If you want, you can. You have to be really careful. So when you chain one, before you turn, you better make sure you know where is your first stitch. Oh, look at that. Now the back will not turn out nice. So normally I will also check my stitches. Sometimes I do overlook. Make sure it does not have all like one of the yarn chuck out. And later you can decide which side you want to be the front and which side you want to be on the inside. I mean, like, just in case you made a mistake somewhere and you do not want it to be seen, or maybe there's a knot. You know, sometimes halfway through I will find a knot. They tie a knot in between. There are some yarns like that. So you make sure you do this last stitch as well. So how would you know whether you should do this last stitch? Oh, look at that. I think this is out. It doesn't look right here. So I'll redo that later. So if you want to know this is the last stitch, count your number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I should have 15, so which means this should also be the last stitch. So once I'm here, I just turn the work, yarn the work, and go straight to this first stitch and continue. And you just continue until the length that you want. Here it looks out. I'll come back to you once I have the length that I want. Okay, I've come to the length that I want. So this, we did half double crochet this way, through and fro. And later I'm gonna fold this, join the sides here, and you will have a handphone back. So now I've come to the length that I want. So now I'm going to do single crochet all around. From here, single crochet all around. So every corner you're going to do 2 single crochet. Like this corner here, I'm going to do 2 single crochet into that same stitch. Just let me add a marker in case I get carried away and do another row of single crochet. So here you just do single crochet. I'll come back to you once I'm here. Then we can do the back strap and also the Squid Game symbol here. Okay, I did single crochet all around. So this is how it look like. I'm gonna fold it this way. You're gonna sew the sides here. Either you do slip stitch or you're gonna sew with the needle. I think I'm gonna sew. I think it looks way better if I sew. And I'm gonna make the Squid Game symbol. The triangle, sorry, it's a square, triangle, and 2 circle. Let's see how it goes. So these are 8-ply cotton yarn. So if I use 8-ply cotton yarn to make the square, the rectangle, sorry, the square, the triangle, and the circle, the border comes out quite thick. So I'm gonna use a 5-ply cotton yarn, or you can also use a 3-ply cotton yarn. It doesn't really matter so long that the yarn is not as thick as this one, and the rectangle and the triangle all comes out way better. So I'm going to use 5-ply cotton yarn, and I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. You can also use 3-ply cotton yarn, and the border of the square and the triangle will be thinner. So now I'm going to make the square first. For the square, first you're going to make a knot, and this is just my habit of making a knot. So once I have a knot, I'm going to chain 37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. And now I'm going to work on the bum side. You see this V shape here, and turn to the back. You see this bum here, which means I'm going to work here instead on this V shape here. Oops. Oh gosh. It was fine just now, and now it's like too tight. Maybe just now I pull a bit. Okay, this is the first bum side. I'm just going to do single crochet all the way. So you're going to do 8 single crochet. Just now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This measurement is based on my back. So if you're going to do an iPad bag, maybe your bag is bigger, then maybe your square should be longer. Mine is 8 stitches for each sides. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after the 8, on the 9th stitch, I'm going to do 2 single crochet. Every time you do 2 single crochet in one stitch, it will bend. And let me show you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Once you have 8 single crochet, on the 9th stitch do 2 single crochet into that same stitch. See, it will bend like this. So I measure it here. It's just nice. So up to you, how big is your bag, whether your bag is going to be horizontal or vertical. So you're going to do a bag like this. The measurement for this is 8. So I did 2 single crochet here, and I'm going to carry on. So all in, you're going to do 4 sets of this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochet on the 9th stitch. 1, 2, or you can call it an increase. And now the last set. And once you come to the 8th stitch, the last stitch here, you're going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. You know, sometimes we have a bad hair day. I think today I had a bad yarn day. It didn't really go smoothly as I expected. There. Ooh, my goodness. I will redo that. Look at that. I didn't notice that just now. So you're gonna have a square here. I hope when I sew, I make it into a perfect square. Unlike the other one, it didn't turn out to be a perfect square because of the head is round. Well, by the time I sewed it, it kind of moved a bit, so the square looks more like a circle. So this is how it is, and you can use back this yarn to sew this on here. Let me do the triangle and the circle first, then I'll show you how I'm going to sew this here. Okay, now I'm going to do the circle. The circle, and you make a knot, and you're gonna chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And same thing, go to this bump side here and start to do single crochet. Oops, Another bad yarn day. Sometimes it's just so easy and I can do this in like less than a minute, but sometimes this is like a bad yarn day. It's like the hook and the yarn is not in good terms today. See? Oh my goodness. Okay, you don't have to watch me struggle. This is how one of the circle look like. You need to do 2 of these. So one of the circle will be here. Oh yes, my bag is in pink, and the symbol, you can either do it in black or white. But if I do it in black, you won't be able to see the stitches. So I did it in white. But I think white and pink looks great too. You can try one with pink and black, or maybe black bag with pink symbol or white symbol. So you make 1 circle here and there's 1 more circle here. So you need 2 circles, 1 square and a triangle. So I'll come back to you once I'm done with this circle. Okay, now let's do the triangle. The triangle, you start with a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. Once you have a knot, you chain 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And just like the square, because the sides of the triangle has to be the same as the square, so I'm going to do single crochet in the next 8 and an increase on the 9th stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same length as this. And on the ninth stitch, I'm going to do increase. 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this 9th stitch, do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, into the same stitch. After the 8th stitch, you should have one more stitch left. That's the 9th stitch. You do 2 single crochet. So this one you do 3 sets, the square you do 4 sets. And of course, leave a long tail for sewing. So there's going to be a triangle. This triangle is going to be the same length as this one here. Like this, and the circle would be right here. I hope when I sew this, you'll still be able to see the circle and the triangle. Okay, once I stretch it out, you will see it's just the same length. So this is how the thing would look like. So now to sew it onto the back. First I'm going to join this tail over to this side. Then I'm going to bring it to the back. So before I do that, just check and see that is the right spot. Okay, that should be the line. This line here. So I'm gonna bring this to the back. You can sort this out later. Make a stitch here and then you won't be able to see this. So make sure it goes with this line here. So you just stitch like this. There you can't see the stitches. So make sure when you stitch, you pull it nicely to make it form into a square. So So while you're stitching here also, make sure you pull it down nicely to make it look square. Okay, so I'll come back to you once I'm done with this. All you have to do is just make few stitches here. Don't go too far, or you can see this line just one stitch away. I think the most important one is all the corners, because this corner is going to determine whether you're going to look like a square. Don't really bother about this because this is actually just a tail. I can do it here, in fact, later. So far so good. This is kind of straight, and now the corner here, to make it look square. There, it looks square. Sometimes not only the outside, this inside here, if it doesn't curve like this, 90 degree, it will look like a circle. That's what happened to my earlier. It's square, but here somehow become too roundish, which makes it look more like a circle than a square. I can't help it because the head is round, so when you want to fold it in and shape it, it's kind of difficult. Whereas this is flat, so I think I can control this part here. You can make a stitch here to pull it back, like a stitch here to pull it back to make it look squarish. So I just have to make sure it touches this line, and I'll go this way and make sure it's square. So here I'll have to pull more. So I started from here, so this will look as if it's gone way out. No worry, here I'm going to pull a bit and it will become square again. So this is how you're going to sew all this: the square, circle, triangle, and another circle. So I'll come back to you once I have all this symbol nicely sewn to the back. Okay, I'm done with this logo. It does look a bit crooked though. Well, if you do not like to sew it on, you can actually glue it onto the back. Now for the inside here, I am going to add a back lining. I have this extra from my previous project. So I'm going to sew it all around here, like this. Sew it all around, then fold it into two and stitch up the sides, and you will have a handphone back. So let me stitch this first. So this should be around way down here, because the top part I wouldn't want it to show. So when you stitch, it doesn't show in front because we only catch the yarn from the back here. Let me just make one stitch here. One's on the back, like this. You will not show here. And one's on the lining, like this. Once you pull, can't really see the stitch, so you can actually use just about any color yarn you have. See, once you pull, you cannot see my thread. So you just grab part of this yarn and make sure it does not go through the whole thing, does not go through the front. And you just continue to do this all around, just here, here, and here. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened. Okay, I have sewed this nicely. So later I'm gonna sew this. I left a long tail after the single crochet all around. I'm going to sew the side here. So before that, let me do the back strap. Since this is a half double crochet, so the back strap I'm gonna do half double crochet as well. I'm sorry. Okay. Now on the back strap, I'm gonna make a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. So after this knot, I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to work on the bum side here. I'm gonna do half double crochet across. So you're gonna do half double crochet through and fro, just like the back. But this one is just a chain 6. So chain 6, which means every row I should have 5 stitches. So this is the end of the row. I would just turn my work, yarn over, and go straight to this first stitch and do my first half double crochet. Then later it's up to you whether you want to do single crochet all around this back strap before you attach it to the back, or you can just leave it like this. So in my case, it's 5 stitches. So I'll make sure every single row I will have 5 stitches. Every single row. So here, if you do not want to do single crochet all around, you can just leave it like this. It looks nice as well. So you do to the length that you want, how long you want this handphone back strap to be, and I'll come back to you and show you how I'm gonna attach it to the back. Okay, I've completed this to the length that I want. So one side I've left a long tail for sewing. Like for example here, I leave a long tail this side so that I can sew this side, whereas this side I'm gonna sew with the tail from the back strap. So now there's no front or back to this, and I just did half double crochet through and fro, and I didn't do any single crochet all around. I just leave it like this. I like the edge to be like this for a back strap. So now to join this here, I think I have to fold it in 2 first. you have to go quite a distance. You can't just have it here, it's not that wise. You should get it down somewhere here. So here, make sure you know where is the half of the bag. And here almost 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 rows to it. So you're gonna sew it like this so that this part here stays inside here really nice, and it can carry the weight of your phone or your iPad or whatever you're holding. So that's why you cannot have this until the edge here. It will come off easily if you put heavy things in the back. So have at least 4 or 5 stitch away, 4 or 5 rows away. So what I'm gonna do is this part here is easy. Here you just do this, you go in here, you come out here, and you go in here. So you will not see the stitches. But now we have to add this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, somewhere here. You just make 1 stitch here, just about anywhere. And go back to the back. And from the back, make it go through this middle part here. Then you won't see the stitches. If you want, you can make 2, 3 more rows. 2, 3 more rounds here, just to secure it nicely. But I think this would be enough, unless you plan to carry very heavy stuff in your bag. There. Can't really see the stitches. I do not want it to be like this, where you can see the zigzag of it. I like my stitch to be hidden, where you can only see this line. Well, it's up to you. If you think that zigzag looks nice, you can do that too, which means that you sew from here on the outside, so it has this X thing. That looks nice too. So I'm going to do this on the other side as well, and I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fixed. And you will have a lovely handphone bag. Oh, look at that. Look at that stitch. I like it to be like this. So it's up to you how you want it. So now you can actually make this yarn go through all this to kind of lock it. You know, just like amigurumi, how you hide your end yarn, the tail. You hide here, the yarn will be very tight. It won't come off easily because it's hidden inside in between that half double crochet. So I'll come back to you. Excuse me. Come back to you once I have the other side. Excuse me. Hair is done, and I have myself a lovely handphone bag, Squid Game handphone bag with lining inside. And if you want, you can make a button here so that you can button it, but I prefer it to be just like this. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next post. Bye for now.